Hello my friends, today we are going to do episode 5 of my fan mail series. This is the series where people, fans, viewers and alike, all send their questions and I answer them, either on the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, sorry, I had a brain fart right there. So, last episode was on the PlayStation 3, so we're going to kick it off on the Xbox 360 once again. I have some really good questions for you today, and I'm actually going to put some of those questions in the description so you know what to expect. One of them is actually a very controversial issue that's going on right now, so I'd highly suggest sticking through the entire video to see what that issue is. I'm sure if you've been following lots of major YouTubers, you know what's going on. So, without delaying it, let's go to our messages and start from the bottom and go to the top. Okay. So, let's see here. So the first message, sometimes I get comments, sometimes I get questions. So the first message is from Sarah Sagata 14. And she says, "Hey Chris, I watched your channel status video and I totally get how you feel. Just hang in there." Well, thank you very much. I mean, I got a lot of fan feedback when I made that video back in April. A lot of people seem to react positively to basically me feeling like I had failed with the channel and failed with my subscribers and stuff, and bringing about some sort of change to make the channel more interactive. So I definitely appreciate that. Okay, so well, this is a friend request and I can't accept friend requests unfortunately, so I have to delete it. The next message is from Z Felix, and he says, "I was TJ Felix on your friends list a long time ago. We met on DSP's Fan Appreciation." Ah, this guy must have been maybe like a long-time fan of mine or something. And this guy, what? This guy said, "Oops." The fuck? He said, "Oops." Alright. This guy says, "Boosting." No, I'm not boosting. No. Apparently I'm not boosting. Oh, wait a minute. This might be related to his... Oh, I accidentally removed you? What's this guy talking about? Is he talking about friends list? Oh, I must have been on his friend list. I must have deleted him by accident, but I didn't even know I had him on my friend list, and I can't accept fans like I've said before, so... hosting oh my god, this fucking shit. I can't... See, this is what happens. When I play Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 with friends, I get all this fucking spam and I forget. See, look. Mike Myers lobby. I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, Mike Myers is a shitty actor, so I don't know what the fuck that means, or I don't really fucking care. Okay. Mr. Killer 500 says, "Hi, I've seen your vids on YouTube. They are good with 5 O's. Cool. Alright, thank you very much, my friend." Hey, from the same person. Voice message from Mr. Killer 500. Let's turn it up a little bit so you can hear the voice message.
Message to all friends. Mr. Killer's big brother here.
Oh, it's a message to all friends, not even a question. Okay. Alright. The WWE fan 1273 says, "What is your favorite superhero?" The Batman. Yes, the Batman is my favorite superhero. I cannot wait for The Dark Knight Rises this summer. It is my most hyped movie. The Dark Knight is actually, if you guys don't know, The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time, and I am really looking forward to The Dark Knight Rises during the summer. And I'm actually thinking about doing a video review, doing a movie review of The Dark Knight Rises when I see it on release day. So I think that's going to be really cool. So tune in for that this summer in July. So that is what you can look forward to, and that's my favorite superhero, the Batman. I think what's cool about the Batman, unlike a lot of superheroes, he doesn't have superpowers. He relies on technology. His cape is made out of that memory cloth that can, float for a longer period of time. He's got the gadgets, the grapple hook. He doesn't use guns, he just punches people. So I think he's a really cool superhero, very down to earth, very basic, and that's why I like the Batman. Another question for the WWE fan is, do you watch wrestling, and if so, who is your favorite wrestler? Well, unfortunately, I do not watch wrestling. I think it was a year or two ago, my friend Top Dog brought over a video of, I think, was it SmackDown? I think it was like SmackDown versus Raw or something. He brought over a video of it, and he showed it to me. And, I mean, it was pretty cool because these guys are jumping out of the ring and they're hitting each other with chairs, and obviously it's all staged, it's all acting, but I don't watch wrestling. It's on pay-per-view and I don't pay for that, so I'm not really into wrestling. I know some of my friends are, especially over YouTube, but you know, I'm not a fan of wrestling. I think John Rambo and Phil actually have a web series called Smart Guys where they go over wrestling commentary. I don't watch it because I'm not into wrestling, but if you are into wrestling, I would highly suggest watching Smart Guys, which is over on John Rambo's page, John Rambo Presents. So I'm not into wrestling, but if you are into wrestling, I would highly suggest going over to John Rambo's page and checking that out, because they do a very good job, I've heard from people. Okay, this guy wants to be my friend, blah blah blah, alright. Grueling, he wants to send me an invite. Look, guys, alright, I'm going to make this simple. I have lots of freaking friend requests here, okay? I counted, and I think I have 17 or 18 friend requests, okay? I can't accept these friend requests. It's just not possible, okay? For me on my channel, alright, this is how I consider it, okay? If I accept a friend request, I'm going to get another friend request from a fan who's like, oh, well, he's accepting friend requests, I can send him a message. And then he'll accept me. Well, I can't do that because eventually, you know, it only holds 100 friend requests on Xbox, that is. And if I get to that limit and I can't hold any more friends, then what the hell's going to happen? And then another fan's going to come along. What the fuck? I'm getting a text message from somebody. Oops. Anyway, a fan's going to come along when I hit 100 messages, and they're going to be like, well, what the fuck? I want to be on your friends list. I'm going to be like, sorry, I have a full friend list. And then they're going to say that's not fair, and I'm going to totally agree. It's not fair that I accept people and other people don't get a fair chance. And by the way, the people on my friends list, I know. Like, I know these people. Like, that guy I know from Halo back in the day, and this is one of my friends in real life. Like, you've seen all of these people on my friend list, all right? I mean, some of these people you haven't seen. I mean, you've seen people like Koro Chato, Lightus Hip. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Lightus Iposk is my friend Chris, who I had over a year ago. That's my brother. Oh my god, I keep doing that. That's my brother. Yeah, that's fucking Darkside Phil's girlfriend. That's my friend Aaron, who I actually wanted to have a playthrough. That's a friend of mine from England, who I know in real life. And other people you know, I mean, it's pretty basic. There's my friend Wadham Top Dog. There's P-Dog, who interviewed me. There's a lot of people on here who I know, okay? And again, I don't have, like, a lot of friends, but again, I'm not going to chock full of, you know, I'm not going to chock full my friends list full of fans. That goes for the PlayStation and Xbox. So, I mean, in the case of somebody like the Reaper, like I know my fan and friend, the Reaper 9512, I knew that guy since January 2011. He's my longest running time fan. We've done co-op together. He's actually helped me a lot outside of YouTube. So, you know, I know him a lot more than some other people, so, you know, maybe during a Triple F or a fan appreciation, I could play with some fans, and then maybe I'll get to know you better, and then I can accept your friend request, but just blindly sending it to me when I don't know who you are, I can't do that, so, alright. Now that I have that out of the way, I can delete this message. And now we have a question from Lightside to Kyle, and it says, hey Chris, I am a longtime fan of yours and really enjoy the content. My question is, will there be a fan appreciation for Ghost Recon after you finish it? From Kyle. Well, Kyle, I've been thinking about doing another Triple F. As you know, Triple F stands for Fans, Friends, and Footage. It's basically my spin on the fan appreciation logo. The last time I did one was in December for getting 1,000 subscribers for my birthday and also for my 1-year channel anniversary, and I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with some fans. I actually got a good number of people. I took footage of that, so if you want to see that footage, you can go and check that out on my channel. It should be in a playlist in my video section, but basically that was the last time I did it. Everyone enjoyed themselves, so I personally think that I could do another one, but maybe I could, I don't know, wait until later on. I don't know if Ghost Recon's the right game for it. I'm not entirely sure. I just made 17, I have 17 videos right now total. A couple of are uploading on YouTube, but right now, when this video's up on YouTube, I'll have 17 videos of Ghost Recon's campaign, depending on whether I beat that in the time I have, because again, this weekend I'm going to be taking off, but with that, I'm not sure about Ghost Recon. I need the demand for it, alright? If enough people want to do fan appreciation with Ghost Recon, then I'll do it. Like, if I get a large number of people who say yes, then I'll do it. So maybe if you want to play with me, you can leave a comment in the description of this video saying you want to play with me, and then I will set up a lobby next week and you guys can join me, okay? So there's the answer to your question. Alright, from the Ape Ship Killer, who is a common questionnaire, and he says, hey, I'm a sophomore in high school and I've never had a girlfriend before. Any tips on how to get one? Well, this is a very different question. Usually a lot of the questions I receive are, video game related and stuff, but, yes, the Love Guru Hour with the Ariad Lord. This should be good. Girlfriends. If you're a guy, obviously, I know for the fans of mine who are girls, I guess this really doesn't apply for you, but for all the guys out there, I know there's this kind of feeling, especially in high school, in middle school sometimes, that you have to have a girlfriend, quote unquote. That's not necessarily true, okay? And I know, in high school it's all about keeping the feel, the persona, the likability. It's all about the mood and the atmosphere of high school, the know of all your friends. It's all about your popularity for a lot of people. It might not be for everyone, but for most people it's fitting in, feeling like you have a place in this establishment where you're meant to learn and educate yourself to be a better working, applier to the world. So when you go to high school and you want to mingle, with people, girls and stuff, and get into relationships, it can be confusing because you have friends yourself who are guys who might like people like that. Interests might conflict. There's lots of things that go on, and I know everyone's situation is probably different. What I can say as a universal statement is that just be yourself, okay? If you're interacting with girls, if you're interacting with anyone who's a female, alright, just be yourself. If you're actually for anybody, any human being, you should just act yourself. You shouldn't feel like you have to lie or put on some sort of mask or guise where you basically have to turn into somebody else to communicate with another person. I think that's really stupid. You should have the ability to be yourself. And if a girl likes you because you're yourself, then that's the right person for you. I'm not saying you have to marry that person, but for the time being, if there's a person who likes you for who you are, then that's the right person for you. Too often, too many times, I've seen people getting involved with girls who don't like them for who they are. They like them for different reasons, because they're exciting, because they add drama to their lives. It's stupid. Those kind of people who go out with guys just for the thrill of it will always be disappointed, alright? That is a statement that I can assure you. Whenever you are, let's say you like a girl, okay? Get to know her, maybe partake in some activities that she's in, find out what she likes, find out who she hangs out with, try to have your friends talk to her. There's ways you can do it, and nice ways, and if she blows you off, and if she gives you the middle finger, and if she's a cock tease, I know that's not really a known term by some of the kids out there, but basically a cock tease is where, a girl plays you, and she doesn't fucking, like you, and she's just teasing you. She's not being truthful, and believe me, I talk from experience. Way too often I've had that happen to me. So basically, don't fall for that shit. Move on. Have the guts and the balls to move on, and you can move on to someone who actually cares for you. And again, you don't have to have a girlfriend in high school. I know a lot of people, again, feel like you have to have one so you can go to events like prom and stuff. Don't worry, alright? Lots of people who I went to high school with asked people who were just friends to prom, okay? You don't have to have a girlfriend. You don't have to go to prom. It's all what you think. It's all what you believe, your credentials, your beliefs. You should never give up who you are for somebody else, whether it be a guy who's forcing you to do something, maybe like drugs or alcohol, and it should never be for a girl who's teasing you and wants you to do something to go out with her. Like, say she has you do some ridiculous freaking thing, and all of a sudden, you're going out with her because you did this ridiculous thing. That's not an honest relationship. She doesn't like you for who you are. She likes you for the thing you did. So it's not for the right reasons, and it will always fail. That's just my opinion from experience, from seeing this happen to my friends and sometimes myself. So again, there's plenty of opportunities. I know you're a sophomore right now, Ape Ship Killer. So don't worry if you don't have a girlfriend. It'll come, maybe later in high school if you find the right person. Or hell, most people don't, the girlfriends that they have in high school, they don't last. Very rarely do you see someone having a high school sweetheart where they marry them and have this, American dream lifestyle with fucking kids and shit. That rarely happens. I barely know anyone who that's happened to. Most people find, their lover in college or maybe in their workplace. All right, it's all up to you. Okay, it's your life. It's what you do, and I'm just giving you some morals and guidelines to go by in your life. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Those are just some basics, and this is just really from my experience and my knowledge. So I hope that helped you, dude. All right, now that I'm done with that big explanation, the Reaper actually sent me a message because I actually inquired about E3 2012. Now, I can't go to E3 2012, just to make it long story short, but I do have some plans. I'm not going to spoil them, but I do have some plans for next year's E3, okay? And I was actually asking my friend the Reaper, because he went to E3 last year. I think he went to E3 2011 or 2010. And he was telling me how he was friend with a community manager, and he got tickets and stuff. So I was just asking him if he could help me with that, but I don't know if he can. I actually have some plans with other people, so it doesn't matter at this point, but that's just a quick message, okay? And then that was his voice message, which we don't have to really listen to. Mr. Game & Watch, sorry Mr. Game & Watch, I loved playing as you in fucking Super Smash Brothers, but I can't accept your friend request. Alright, and the last message is from the guy who interviewed me, P-Dog, and this is the message I've been waiting for. This message might go really fucking long. I'm in 16 minutes, but I'll try to answer it as quick as possible. Okay. His question. He says, I shall participate in your little fan mail. And of course he's joking. I'm friends with the guy, so he's just joking. What are your thoughts on YouTube's response to the sub glitch bug claims? Also, wish me a happy... Oh, it's his birthday tomorrow. Alright, so happy birthday, dude. I don't know how old you're turning, but happy birthday anyway. Keep fighting the good fight. Alright, so basically, what is he talking about? This is an extremely controversial issue right now. I was actually contemplating making a video about this, but as soon as I saw his message, I was like, yes, this is the perfect opportunity. Basically, what he's talking about. For those of you who don't know, alright, I'm an active YouTube user, okay? I've used YouTube since the late part of 2010. That's when I opened my channel. I've had this channel for the late part of 2010, all of 2011, and now right now it's May 24th, 2012. So I've had this channel for a year, pretty much approaching 2 years having this channel, okay? I've had it for a long fucking time, okay? I've learned a lot of things in that period of time, okay? I've learned that sometimes it's not always you not getting a lot of views or subscribers or subscriptions that affects your, popularity. Sometimes it's the company that you're working with. In this case, YouTube. Now, what has been happening right now that I'm going to talk about? Basically, what YouTube has been doing is that as a part of their new program, in late 2011, in December, they put in a new channel, okay? They overhauled it. Every 2 years, it seems like they're overhauling the channels and giving them a new update. I personally hated it because it changed everything. It fucked everything up. It put things in places I didn't want them. I didn't like it. So, this is happening, and when this is happening, I see my subscriber count go down. I think I had 1,245 subscribers, and in 1 week's time, I dropped all the way down to 1,200 subscribers. So I lost 45 subscribers in the course of a week, okay? And this is in late December of 2011, okay? I'm just going to give you a time frame. So once that week went by, I started to get my subscribers back, and it went well. Well, it was going well for a little bit until in February of 2012, a couple of months ago, YouTube announced, they actually publicly announced this so people knew, they announced that they're going to be cleaning shop. Basically, they're going to be cleaning all of the inactive accounts, the bot accounts, the hacked accounts that are basically giving people free subscribers, and basically it made sense. They wanted to give people an active representation of the views and the subscribers that they have on their channel for performance reviews. That makes sense, okay? So, people saw a massive drop in subscribers. I personally dropped from like 1,370 subscribers to 1,300 subscribers. So I lost like 70 subscribers. Machinima lost like 300,000. My friend Phil lost like 5,000. And again, nobody panicked because YouTube made an announcement and told people what was going on. So it wasn't like it was like, oh my god, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. No. explain what was going on. It was inactive accounts. It wasn't hurting you. It's not like you were losing views. These were people who weren't viewing your stuff, and it made sense to delete them so you knew who was really watching your stuff. Well, I guess over the past week, now, let me first say that this hasn't actually happened to me. Right now, to date, I have 1,547 subscribers. Right now, my subscribers have not been touched. They've been on a steady pace, climbing upward. You know, every once in a while, I'll lose a subscriber, gain a subscriber, gain 2 more subscribers. Sorry. For the most part, my subscribers go up. They're on a steady incline. Other people, I can't say the same for. My friend Darkside Phil, who a lot of you probably know, and I know people get fucking angry when I call him my friend. Well, he is my friend. I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat it and say he's just some guy. He's my fucking friend. I've known him for over a year now. Get over it. Just want to say that real quick, because I got tons of hate comments for calling him my friend in previous videos. Fuck off. I'll do what I want. Okay, now that I just went off on that tangent, basically my friend Darkside Phil has, or had, a week ago, he had 1,000, or what was it, 1,000, what was it? It was, how many subscribers did he have? He had 100,000, 1,600 subscribers. From that day where he had that many subscribers was a week ago. Or, no, it wasn't even a week ago. Oh my God, it was 3 days ago. 3 days ago, that's how many he had. In 3 days' time, he dropped from that many subscribers all the way down to 115,000 or 100,000. So he basically lost 1,000 subscribers in 3 days. Now, you might be like, oh, okay, that's just, you know, might be cleaning house. Other people were complaining, though. There were other YouTubers like Nigga Higa and, you know, Ray William Johnson who were complaining and saying that they were losing subscribers too. Now, this would be okay because, again, like I just mentioned, YouTube was cleaning house. In February, they were cleaning their subscribers. They were cleaning all of the inactive and bot accounts that shouldn't have been up. But people were actually messaging some of these YouTubers and saying, wait a minute, I'm subscribed to you. Why am I not subscribed to you? I went on my subscriptions box today, and for some reason I'm not subscribed to you anymore. I don't understand why. This has been going on everywhere, and it actually happened to me. A week ago, I think it was a week or 2 ago, it was like 4 weeks ago actually, it was when I did my PC unboxing video, when I first revealed my computer and all the retro games I would be playing. A fan of mine from March 2011. This guy subscribed to me all the way back in March 2011. I remember his username. His name is Retro Joe. And I don't know if he's watching the video. His name is Retro Joe. He commented on this video, this PC video, and said, hey man, I was subscribed to you for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, I stopped seeing your videos come in, and then I realized I wasn't subscribed to you anymore. So then I quickly subscribed to you again, and I was panicking. I was like, really like worried. I'm like, holy shit, this guy was a fan of mine who could have potentially been watching and enjoying my content, and YouTube unsubscribed him from me. So I immediately messaged him and I said, when did this happen? How did it happen? And he basically said that for the longest time he hasn't been subscribed to me, and I think he assumed that I wasn't putting out content. Now, I just want to say, if you're a fan of mine and that happens to you, I would highly suggest you click on my page instead of relying on the shitty subscriptions box that always isn't reliable. So in the future, that's what I would suggest. But basically, fans of mine have been telling me, some fans, really the fan that comes to mind is the Retro Joe, because he commented about it and made me aware of this, that there is a massive problem with YouTube in their effort to remove inactive accounts are actually removing active accounts. Active subscribers who are participating and viewing and rating and commenting on videos across the internet are being dropped from multiple pages. YouTubers as popular as that fucking moron Fred are having drastic loss in subscribers, and it's baffling. So recently YouTube, on their stupid fucking blog, actually made an update about this. Not a video, they just made a quick little blog typed up thing. And in the blog, to make it long story short, they actually insulted the consumer and the partners of YouTube, saying, oh, wait a minute, you're wrong. you are not correct about this. We only deleted the inactive accounts. You don't know what you're talking about the active accounts. Everyone who's saying that their active accounts are being deleted are liars. And basically everyone was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about, YouTube? Are you shitting me? Did you just tell the viewer who's participating on your website and company that they're lying? That they're not seeing a drastic drop? That people aren't coming to them and saying that they've been dropped from the page? What? How could they possibly even consider doing that? YouTube's done some fucked up things in the past, but this takes the cake. And now, I wasn't really affected as much by this. At first, I didn't really, take much consideration because, again, I'm not losing subscribers right now. My friends are, and lots of other popular YouTubers are, but I'm not, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I'm not touched by this issue, but for some reason, other people are and I'm not. But I think it's ridiculous. A business like YouTube, it's a business. There are multiple YouTube, Machinima, TGN partners across the internet who rely on this for their income. My friend Phil makes his living off of YouTube. He needs this to live in his house and survive as a human. And YouTube fucks him over by removing subscribers from him, not explaining it, and then lying about it on top of it. It's like, what the flying fuck is wrong with YouTube? They're not honest with their viewers, they're not honest with their consumers, they're not honest with their partners who are making money and advertising for them. Now, I know people would say, oh, wait a minute, just like Facebook, YouTube is a free website. Why are you complaining? The same reason I've complained about Facebook, okay? YouTube, while it's a free site, is, if you're a consumer, fine. Yes, you don't have to fucking watch the video. It's free. But for somebody like me or my friend Phil who are making money off of this, we are being affected by this. YouTube is not a good business partner. YouTube is technically our partner in business. They're not a good business partner because they're not promoting our videos in the way that they used to, in the way that they should. They never said anything about this. They weren't honest about it. They're fucking over people who are interacting with their site. It's not fucking right. I know people can say that YouTube can do whatever they want, it's a free fucking website, but it's affecting people who are making money and who have been on the website for years. You don't fuck over a business partner. It's like if you're in an investment. Say you invest in a company, you wouldn't just fuck over your investor, you get in trouble. So why would you do this in the YouTube situation? YouTube and Google owns YouTube, so Google's the company that's fucking over its subscribers, its viewers, and the partners. So this issue is extremely controversial right now because YouTube is at fault for this. And everybody on YouTube knows it. The biggest YouTubers have been making videos about this and complaining about it. So, oh my god, I'm in 28 minutes. I have to stop the video. But basically, this is a huge issue. It's not affecting me, but it's affecting a lot of fucking people, including my friends. So I need everyone to be aware of this. I'm actually going to put in the description of this video, this is a major problem. YouTube in the past has had problems with videos, views not showing up, people just not subscribing for whatever reason, just not, again, the subscribing problem, people not subscribing because they can't actually see the videos. Multiple problems have gone through YouTube, and it's ridiculous. This might just be the final straw. If enough people can rally and support a cause, we might actually be able to take down this menace, alright? I don't mean destroy freaking YouTube as a company. I mean speak up about this, because we need to have our voices heard. This is ridiculous, alright? So I'm in 29 minutes. This video is extremely fucking long. I'm going to delete the message and stop. That was actually the last message. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 5 of my fan mail. The camera's going to time out any minute. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's the issue at hand. Spread the word. I'll see you later. And, I guess I can go into 29 minutes. I learned something new today. Peace out.